Hello YouTube, this is Azrael. Thank you for tuning into my channel. This video we are going to be talking about witchcraft in the Bible, specifically potions, magic potions. Now, one of the problems I have with this subject when I talk to non-witches, or specifically Christian non-witches, they don't really know what a potion really is. And second, the ones that do like to try to obscure things by adding definitions to a potion that don't really exist, or definitions or to various whatever subject we are, and switching context. So with this, we're going to start out with what a potion is. We're going to start out with the definition so we can have a thing for contrast when I show you the example that I'm about to show you, and then compare it to the Bible, okay, and what it has to say on the subject. First of all, potion comes from the Latin word potio, which means to drink. So we're going to start out with this. Magic potions are usually liquids. Well, obviously are liquids, not usually. They are liquids. Usually it has probably more than one ingredient, but whatever it has, if it has no ingredients and it's just water or alcohol or juice, it has been charged for a specific purpose: to heal, to harm, to get down and, sex, aphrodisiacs can be considered potions if you drink it. Potions nowadays do not have to be drank, but again, the word potion comes from the Latin word potio, which means to drink. All right, so we are specifically talking about magic potions that involve consumption. Now, many of you are going to probably find this example as a form of black magic, because it has the intention on harming somebody if they're guilty, but it's still a form of black magic. Many of you Christians out there will probably find this example horrid, demonic even, right? And that's one reason why I'm choosing this as a form to get you understanding what a potion is and how graphic it can be. I myself kind of find this one very offensive, especially towards females, because this was found in an ancient book written of blood magic involving a male-dominated society. So, and because women are the childbearers, this ritual is for women who are suspected of having extramarital affairs. Now let's get started with this example. First of all, now I don't have barley, but the magic spell calls for barley, but we're going to use wheat. Okay. The symbolism with grains specifically are fertility, for example. Well, at least within this one, and you'll see why. So you start out by bringing an offering to the witch or the wizard, whatever you want to call him, a priest, who's going to perform the ritual. You get your wife that is suspected of cheating on you to hold the offering, and you have to have the priest tell them, or the witch, whatever, tell them that they are going to drink a potion. That you have to tell them straight out what's going to happen. You're going to be drinking a potion that's going to be charged. If you are lying, your thighs will rot and your abdomen will swell, depending on your translation. It also says womb, or where you carry your baby. Obviously, this would probably be a magic abortion, induced abortion. What do you think would happen if someone's thighs started to rot out and their stomach would swell with infection in a world without antibiotics 3,000 years ago? So this is definitely, if you think that your wife cheated on you, this is to get rid of that other man's child if she's in there. Because if she's innocent and nothing happens because she's innocent. This only affects her if she's guilty. Let's get started. She's holding the grain. She goes, yes, okay, I accept this. Now, the reason why you want her to accept this in this ritual is because obviously, if kind of like the old you know, a vampire can't enter your house unless he's invited, kind of thing. When you acknowledge and let somebody do something, you lose your protective powers because you are accepting it. You're letting it happen and acknowledging that. So having her verbally say, yes, I will try to, I'll do this for you, and I'll do this test for you, she loses protective power. Okay. And again, it's for fertility. That's why it's grain. This is a grain offering. Now, you don't want to anoint this. You don't want it to be incense with frankincense or myrrh or anything else or oil. After she holds it, the witch brings it to the altar and places it on the altar. They will burn a handful of the grain as an offering. This starts to basically get the ball rolling. So he starts making the potion. After the lady has had her hair put down, of course. I'm not too sure about the symbolism on that there, but in any case, her hair's down. She's basically vulnerable. She's not protected. And she's given up her protection. What they do, now, this is a ceramic bowl. This is the closest I have to a clay bowl. You take a bowl made from the earth. You, or the witch, whatever place where the altar is, kneels down and picks up dirt or dust from the place. Okay? Now, the reason behind this is because, especially back then in the ancient world, but some other examples, dirt and dust from various key locations are believed to have the power and energy, obviously, of that location. So this is done from a specific god. So adding dust from the altar, around the altar of worship from this god has his energies infused. Okay, there's this magic symbolism there. Now you take a scroll. In this case, I'm just going to use a folded up piece of paper. Now I don't have anything written on it. Okay, this is just a demonstration. Now you would write the curse. The witch would write the curse. Her womb will rot out. Blah 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 blah, because she's a cheating person. Now, in the ancient world, as today too, obviously, the written word was written down with emotional and mental intent. So the writing down of a curse has power. The actual letters and the phrase has power. That's why it's written down. You wrote the curse. That energy is placed in the bowl, and then you're going to take water that has been blessed for this purpose, and you are going to, or the witch is going to, pour over the words. So you have the God, the deity, God's whatever power infused by in that location from the dust. You have the curse written, right, using enchanted water poured over the curse, which puts it all into the little earthenware. And earth, by the way, it's probably because the bowl wants to be an earthen bowl because earth represents the female aspect. And we're challenging a female's integrity, right, in this ritual. Now, by the way, again, this is not my ritual, okay? So don't dislike or say, oh, yeah, you hate women, you whatever. Okay, this is a spell written 3,000 years ago in a book of blood magic that I'm using as an example, as a potion. All right, so the curse has been written. The offering has been given. The potion is now done. It's a very simple potion. This is handed to the woman, and she's supposed to drink it. All right. Again, reminding you, if she lied and she had an affair, this will rot out her womb, cause her belly to swell, thighs to rot out. It's probably lost in translation, but it's definitely, if she was pregnant from cheating, she would lose the baby. So this is definitely a form of abortion, magically induced abortion. Abortion. If she is innocent, nothing happens, and she's able to go forth and start reproducing. So basically, if she lied about cheating again, she loses a baby, and she loses her ability to have children. So she becomes effectively sterile because you can't have children if your abdomen is infected and your wound is rotted out, right? Politely saying thigh area. So my witchy friends out there will definitely see this as a potion and magic ritual uh, with some pretty fucked up shit. Now, let's compare this with the Bible and the witchcraft in the Bible. Now, my Christian listeners will probably be laughing their heads off, saying, "That is an evil God. I worship a blah 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 just God and so forth. It does not condone witchcraft." However, the example I just gave you and reenacted, surprise, actually, it comes from a book of blood magic. It comes from the Bible. Your God, hey, let's sacrifice animals. Let's sacrifice my son. Blood, blood, blood. Let's protect the firstborn of Israel by blood, blood, blood. Which I'll probably reenact that one too. But in general, this comes from your Bible. This ritual was given to Moses by Yahweh. You don't believe me? Well, first of all, this kind of disproves that God is completely pro-life, unless, of course, it's a child out of wedlock, then kill the goddamn thing. But this is called the adultery test. It's found in the book of Numbers, chapter 5, starting from verse 11, which when you read that, you can't say this isn't a curse because it literally says curse in all translations. It calls this a curse. So this is a God-approved magic ritual for women who have cheated on their husbands. Now, what I find appalling about this is that there's no ritual found in the Bible for men who cheat on their wife. But of course, this is a misogynistic culture that I'm talking about. Sorry. But yeah, this clearly is witchcraft. If you don't think this is a magic potion and not witchcraft, then you probably learned all you know about witchcraft from watching reruns of Scooby-Doo. I'm sorry. There is no way to get around it. And this is witchcraft, period. There is witchcraft in your Bible. This is an example. Not only witchcraft, but black magic. So, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Take care. Oh, yeah. Like and subscribe. And preach what you learned here. Magic in the Bible. This is going to be one of the videos starting off my Witchcraft in the Bible series where I'm going to demonstrate magic. I use this example mostly because most Christians, they don't read their Bible. They think they know what's in the Bible, and when they do read it, it seems to go in one ear and out the other. Most Christians don't even know about this ritual. And the Christian apologist, basically, it's called the adultery test in the book because they're trying to obscure what it really is. But anyways, like and subscribe, click the bell, get notified when I upload more material. Take care.